Hello again, Sagittarius. So before we begin, I have two cards for you, and what you pulled here is pretty amazing. So from Lay Vampire, you pulled Ancient, Ancestry, Egypt, and Magical Inheritance. This card speaks about tapping into ancestral energy. It's saying to take a moment to meditate and see who comes to you. And then this is also about family connections that lead to a greater knowledge of who you are and where you come from. And then on top of that, you pulled Miracle from Chakra Wisdom. Now, the key ideas here are being a light, lighting the way for others, and coming miracles. And then the key words are integrity, gifts, and reward. So basically, it's like setting an example for others and this feeling of miracles and blessings happening around you that may be connected with your ancestors. Here is the energy coming through. Yes, that's very nice to see. So the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is about good opportunities coming through, and this has to do with money. This is opportunities for you to get some financial wealth in your life right now. And seeing this as a signifier is beautiful. And more importantly, this one says to me, security in your life. And the past coming through, victory. So the Six of Wands is the victory card. This is where you're being applauded and recognized for the work that you've done. You understand that there's still more to do, and it's much like, the Four of Wands, but, again, you're being applauded for the work you've done. And it being wands, it has to do with your passions. I like seeing that. Oh, wow, Sag, that's beautiful. That is really beautiful. The Sun. The Sun is saying that no matter what is going on with you right now, you are going to be just fine. The Sun, and looking at that with Miracle and Ancient, wow, you guys, you have some powerful stuff going on right now. Not only do you have this beauty around you with the Nine of Pentacles, but you're brave and courageous. You have more opportunities coming through to you. There's a feeling of victory. It's amazing. So the Sun is about feeling rejuvenated, feeling the energy of the sun and feeling protected and having that childlike view of the world. And again, it outshines anything negative in a reading. You are protected, and I feel like with Ancient, you're being protected by your ancestors. Wow, Sag, that is amazing. Oh, yeah, time for some wine. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is, again, about opportunities coming through. And I like this for Sag because the Ace of Swords speaks about seeking the truth. And you guys being the wise ones and always seeking that knowledge, you're seeking the truth behind what you're looking at. I love it. And it's also about clarity of thought. Having that clarity of thought and knowing what it is that you want. Look at the aces and the sun. Man. And then victory on top of it. You guys have a beautiful reading going on here. Your best path to follow. And I like seeing that because to me, with what's going on here, the Page of Pentacles, it's like that reminder that you're going to have to put in some work. When aces show up in readings, just because it's there doesn't mean it's automatically going to happen. This is something that you have to work for too. When these opportunities present themselves, you have to take them and work toward them to see them manifest. Now, the Page of Pentacles is like putting in hard work. This is saying that you're going to have the backbone to do the tedious work that needs to be done here. He's wanting to create more of that. Yes. But then also here, looking at these two, you have to make time to play too. If you get overwhelmed with all the work that you're doing here, you definitely give yourself a break, which is where the Six of Wands comes in. It's that break to celebrate and being recognized. Wow, Sag. Oh, wow. In your environment, the King of Swords. Now, to me, this is a person. The King of Swords could be an air sign or somebody with air in their chart. Now, when you look at him with the Ace of Swords, yes, this is somebody that has high integrity, high moral standards, which definitely goes along with Sag, but I feel like this is a person. So, the King of Swords, and with nothing negative here, I actually get to look at him in the positive. Thank you, Sag. Thank you. This is somebody who is very fair, very just. He is able to see the truth. He, may come off as emotionally detached, but it's more so the fact that, he thinks with a logical mind rather than emotions. He doesn't let emotions cloud his judgment. And wow, I have to wonder if maybe this person isn't responsible for, presenting this opportunity to you. This could be somebody that you're working with here. Oh yeah, I would say so. So your hopes and your fears, shit, Sag. I might need some more wine. Look at it. The Magician. Seeing that in your hopes and your fears is telling me that, yeah, you're in the process of doing something really big here. And having the Page of Pentacles as the best path to follow is telling you, yeah, that's great that you have clarity and thought in what it is that you're trying to create here, but you're going to have to work at it. It may be a little slow going, but you will see the results here. Now, the Magician is pulling from the divine source. He's bringing that information down to earth to create something big. I mean, yeah, you're hoping here to really do something good. That's like really good. I mean, you're clear on what it is that you want. There's this feeling of fairness and truth and, again, clarity of thought between the two. And there's financial backing too. And then still you have like this feeling of victory, which is why I question, does this person work with you? Are they helping you do this here? Oh, wow. The Hermit. The Hermit being the outcome to me is like, it's like there's a part of you that wants to do this alone, almost. The Hermit is all about taking that journey that's going to feed your mind and your soul. It's about seeking the answers from within and finding enlightenment. But, the Hermit is that's the solitary journey here. So, I'm wondering here if maybe, I feel like this person is like presenting an opportunity to you. The Page of Pentacles is telling you you're going to have to work at this. The Magician is saying, yeah, I can really do this. I can create something here. And with the Six of Wands coming through, definitely you're going to have that feeling of victory and being applauded. Maybe this person is applauding you for what you're doing. And seeking truth? Yes. Yes. And I really feel like here looking at this, when you talk about the sun and looking at ancient, I feel like you may have some ancestral guides working with you here. I mean, this reading is powerful. You're seeking the truth. You're bringing the creative source down to earth. You're creating something here. You're being recognized and applauded. It's like miracles are happening all around you. And that in the sun? Yes, yes. And it's like you're setting an example. Because again, miracle talks about setting the example. That, it shows other people how important it is, how important your integrity is. For sure, for sure. So now, I still feel like this is a person, but, with the energy being around you, yeah, this is definitely about being fair, having a high moral standing. But, I also feel like this person is responsible for bringing opportunities to you. And then not only that, but, applauding you for the work that you end up doing out of it. This is really beautiful, Sag. You guys are working on something big here. And that page is telling you, yeah, you're going to have opportunities presented. The sun is saying that you're protected, but it's like you're going to have to work at this. There's going to be some work involved, but it'll be worth it. And it's going to set you on this path where, when you look at that in ancient, it's like you're you're getting a better understanding of who you are, where you come from. Wow, Sag, this is a beautiful reading. This is really powerful too. Whatever it is that you guys are up to right now is no joke. And whatever you guys do, make sure you share it with the world, because you really, truly are going to set the example for others to follow. I mean, what you're doing here is absolutely beautiful. And again, the sun, it's like, no matter what, you're going to be just fine. And what you're doing, it's like the sun is shining on you for it. It's beautiful, Sag. Okay, so now, express love through your actions. Wow, Sag. So what you're doing here, I mean, when you talk about the King of Swords being kind of emotionally detached, it's like, make sure that, what you're doing here, you have some love behind it. Wow, Sag, your actions speak loudly. Yes, they do. And what you're doing here, again, I feel like you're setting an example, a really important example for the people around you. And getting to the heart of the matter and consider your foundation. Those two, to me, speak really loudly about really looking at situations involving love. And more specifically, the way that you think about it, It's like there's this feeling of needing to remember the emotion of love behind what it is that you're trying to create here. Okay, Sag, I really like this reading. What you guys are doing, I think, is on a much bigger scale than what you may realize right now, because with what you pulled here, I really feel like you're setting the example for the people around you, and more importantly, the world, on how to act. And it's creating miracles wherever you go. It's amazing. You have this clarity of thought and this truth seeking happening, and then you have these opportunities to gain more money in your life and security at that. And it's leading you into this spot where you're going to take this journey that I feel like is going to give you a connection to your ancestry, who you are, where you're from, a better understanding of yourself. But then also with this, I really feel like here that you may have some ancestral guides working with you here. Because what you're doing here, I feel is, I have this feeling is more important than what I can even put into words. Especially with the Magician showing up here. I mean, you guys are creating something really big, and then looking at that with Miracle, yes. And then your actions speak loudly. Yeah, you guys are doing something that is setting an example that needs to be out there. I love it. I love what you guys are doing here. And this page is telling you that these opportunities are showing up, and I feel like this person may be responsible for them coming through to you. But you're going to have to work at it. There's going to be some work involved here, and it may not, show up right away, but you have to continue working for it. Achievement through hard work. But seeing this coming through, I feel like you're going to be recognized for the work that you're doing. You understand that there's still more to do here, but again, you're being applauded for it. I love it, Sag. I love this reading, and I love what you pulled with all the oracle cards here. Now, when it comes to love in your life, for those of you who are single, I think this speaks to more the heart of the matter in looking at, consider your foundation. What have you put on your foundation of love? What do you see love as? How do you think about it? What are your beliefs behind it? I think when you get down to that, it'll open you up to understanding what you can do to create more love in your life. First you need to look at your thoughts and your beliefs behind that. But with actions speak loudly, yes, you definitely want to put love behind what you are doing here. I mean, you don't want to have this as an unemotional experience, because, again, I can't help but feel like this is something much bigger than what you may think it is right now. But when it comes to the people in your life and the people that you love, show your love through your actions. because it attracts that support right back to you. So I love what you pulled here. I think the message is that, you really need to look at how you think and you feel about love and love in your life and the way that you treat relationships, or even if you are in one right now. Maybe it's time to start showing some love to the people that you have in your life.